It'll look something like this. I mean, it won't just be a circuit board, but it'll have like this rainbow effect. First thing you want to do is spawn in an if chip. Then you're gonna want float variable. Only spawn one for now. Then you're gonna want an add. Place it under the float variable. You're also gonna want a greater or equal chip. You're also gonna want event receiver. And in this case, we're gonna use a text. And then you're gonna want an HSV2 color. And you can place that right beside the text. Alright, now we're gonna configure. You're gonna use the configure on tools in your makeup pen. Select the event receiver. And then you want to update 30 Hz. You're gonna want to clone the float variable. For now, you just want to make sure neither of them are synced. Synced is off. So you're gonna want to go to the text and make sure if the text is synced, you want to turn that off. You're gonna want to connect the HSV2 color to text color. You want to connect the float variable. Use the lower input to connect to the upper input of greater or equal. And then for B input of greater or equal, you want to put 1. Now you want to cross these two. And then configure the add to 0.003. You want to do event receiver. You want to connect that to the if input. And then for this float variable, it's output to the hue input of HSV to color. Now to the upper output of if, you want to connect it to the top input of float variable. The lower input of if, you want to connect it to the other float variable. Now for the bottom float variable, you want to connect the output execute to the input of said color. And there it is. Sides of the text.